why do we as human beings care so much about what other people think about us? Why does it matter? Why do we always shy away from speaking our minds, from expressing ourselves because of the people who surround us and how they are going to react? Why are we so afraid of that? Why are we afraid of people? So I was just thinking about that, and I came to realize that the reason why sometimes we fear expressing ourselves is because the reason, like, why for me I will initially I will not express myself is because I feared to be bullied or to be ashamed. One of the reasons was to be bullied, because sometimes when you say something that is not a popular opinion and the majority are against what you want to say, a lot of people may come at you and they will, bully you into changing your opinion. They will bully you into not saying what you want to say. Like, for example, especially in Kenya, the way some of the sexual offenses are hidden, especially in the family. Like, you listen to a lot of stories and you find that if a defilement happens in a family, people will not want to talk about it. People will be hushed out so that they do not speak up about what happened. And I used to ask myself, like, why do you do that? Why do people do that? Why don't people want to talk about the reality? For example, if you say something that is not in accordance with the people of your community, they will come at you. But it is not that what you're saying is wrong or what you're saying is not true, but for some reason, when you say something, people will just come at you to shame you. People will come at you to blast you. So I remember, like, that was one of the reasons why initially I would shy away from speaking my mind, because I would be scared about people coming at me. By the end of the day, I came to realize that the truth is the truth, even if no one supports it. And a lie is a lie, even if 1,000 people support it. So just speak your truth. Just speak your truth. I know sometimes it is dangerous because, the truth is what got Jesus killed. I know it is dangerous, but don't feel bad about yourself. Don't feel like you don't need to change your mind. You don't need to follow what the majority are saying. You might not speak your truth, but stand by your truth. Don't let anybody bully you into changing your truth. Don't let anybody change your mind because of your truth. So yeah, that is one of the things that I have come to overcome. I don't care about being the black sheep. I don't care about having a different opinion, because that is my truth, especially when I'm not repeating somebody else's truth, especially when I'm saying my truth, what I truly feel or what I truly think. I stand with it. Yes, I'll listen to other people's opinion, but I really do not appreciate when people try to shut me down when I'm trying to speak my truth, because that is my truth, that is my experience. The second thing that would make me not speak up, because my truth was also to fit in. Because you find that you are in a group of people and they're talking about the same thing, but you are thinking a little bit different. But then again, if you try to say something different, it is going to cause some kind of conflict, because sometimes the people you surround yourself with, especially if they're a little bit close-minded, that they don't want to look at other options, at other ways of solving a problem or whatever, they'll always try to put you aside. They'll not always want to include you because their thoughts are different. And you don't have to fit in. It's okay to be different. It's okay not to agree with everyone. it's okay not to be sheeple. Like if people want to do something and then you think, no, this is not right, I'm not going to be part of it. It's okay. It's okay to be that one person who will stand up and say, I don't think this is right. Maybe we can do it a different way. But sometimes we just want to fit in and you don't want to create trouble and you want to be accepted and you want to be liked. But when we look at it, how much longer are you going to suppress yourself so that these people can like you? Like you are literally transacting, you are giving up your power so that people can like you. So you will, how long are you going to do this? How long are you going to give up your authentic feelings and your authentic thoughts so that people can like you? And people only like you as long as your presence serves them. So what is the point to be in a situation whereby you are not allowed to be yourself so that people like you? And why do you really need these people to like you? Because why wouldn't you want unconditional love and unconditional liking, that people who will just like you for who you are? Because I assure you, there are people out here who will love you and like you just the way you are. You do not have to give up your thoughts. You do not have to give up your feelings. You do not have to do anything extra for them to like you. That was one of the other fears, because I wanted to be accepted, to be liked and all that. But the day that I decided, like, no, this is not fitting me, this is that I liked who I am and I liked the way I think and the way I felt, and I wanted to be able to express myself, I found my tribe. I found people who really do not care, who are open-minded and who will actually explore your idea the way you are looking at it. So why do you want to be in a place where you are constricted in your thinking, in your talking, in your feelings? Trust you me, when you get out of that space, you will find your tribe. So just speak up. Sure, if they don't like you, they are in their own level. They are in their own place. You'll find people who think like you. Trust you me. I did it and I'm happier. I'm happy. Nowadays I don't, the people that I surround myself with, my friends right now, they're very open-minded people and they want to know your crazy idea. So what's your crazy idea about this? What if, and they will take the journey with you, and at the end of the day, there's no conclusion. Like there's no right or wrong way to do things. It is just, another way. So why are you staying in a restricted place? Just speak your mind and you'll find another person who actually resonates with that. So don't worry about other people. The other reason why I never used to speak my mind is because I did not want to offend people. But people will be offended by anything. People are sensitive because because of our pasts, because of our history, how we interpret things is very different from how everyone else interprets things. But as long as your intention for sharing whatever you are sharing is not to hurt, or especially is not to hurt, then I think we should be free. And if everyone was free to try and understand where everyone is coming from, we should be able to freely engage and share our thoughts and feelings without the fear of always walking on eggshells. You are always scared not to say the wrong thing. Because once you say the wrong thing and someone comes and corrects you in a right manner, we learn from each other. That's how we learn. We make mistakes. Someone tells you, oh, by the way, this is not, this is offensive because of 1, 2, 3. You learn. But now when you can't even say anything because you are scared to offend people, how will you learn? How will you grow? How will the other person also grow? Because that's how people now integrate. People from different cultures, people from different backgrounds. So sometimes I used to have that fear because I will just, if in a crowd, if we're in a group of people, I will not air my thoughts because sometimes I was always scared. Not that I've offended, I just don't want to offend anybody. But you see, that is limiting. But once you speak, and then the other person now listens to your side of the story and they're like, oh yeah, that actually makes sense. And you might actually help another person heal, so that whenever that issue is raised, they do not respond from their past experience, they do not respond from their history. Don't even know how grateful I am of the people that I have. Because sometimes I will someone will react to something, and then one of the people, of the ladies, of the girls will just ask like, so why did you respond like that? Do you think we can go back and find what triggered it or where it is coming from? Because yeah, the response was not proportional to the action. And then when you go back looking, you realize, oh, I'm responding from past trauma. I'm not responding because of what is happening now. I'm responding because of how I view things in my mind. Because for me, it's like when you're typing, and then for me, when you press M, to me it comes as O. So the communication is not clear because of the glasses, because of the trauma, because of the life experiences. We respond to things differently. So when you find the right group, when you find the right group, you'll be able to deal with these issues comfortably. But you cannot find the right group if you are just forcing yourself to fit in a certain group where you're not even free, you're not happy, you're not yourself. Because how can you be happy? How can you love yourself if you're not authentically yourself? How can you be yourself if every time you have to pretend that you are happy and that you are okay with whatever is happening? While you really know for sure you are not okay with what is happening around you. So if you are there and you are forcing yourself to fit in places that you really know, because we know places that we don't fit. If you are that person, I hope you get the strength to be able to get away from there. Secondly, if you are trading your inner peace and your authentic self so that people can like you, I hope that one day you will get the courage to be able to express yourself freely and authentically so that you can find your tribe. Thirdly, if you are that person who is scared of offending people, trust you me, you will offend people in any way. People will be offended. Even if right now you just post a photo of a glass of water, trust you me, there are people who are going to be offended by that glass of water. If whatever you do, mention one saint, and I can tell you you will find someone who has something to talk about against them, something negative against them. A saint, all the saints that you know, all the good people that you know, if you post them and ask, you'll find someone who has something negative to say about them. So people will always be offended because, they are seeing life from their own glass, from their own experiences, from their own history, from what they've been told, from what they've experienced. So people will always be offended. So you don't need to be scared. And I always say, if the other person is courageous enough to share how they feel, why can't you share how you feel? And for those people who like shaming and bullying other people because of their feelings, because of their because of them expressing themselves, can you just let people be? Can you just let people be? Anyway, that is what I was reflecting about earlier today, and we keep going. That is the first step. We keep going, and don't let anybody shut you up. Unless maybe your life will be in danger, but stick to your truth. Stick to your truth, and I know speaking up has helped me heal, and I hope someday you will find a way to break free from the shackles of silence and not being able to express yourself and your true feelings. So thank you for being here, and we meet in the next episode.